Welcome to Beyond Business Limits podcast. My name is Samuel Petko and I'm your host. I'm a business owner and business investor, and through my two companies, Scale Up Outsourcing and Prosperitas Investment Group Limited, I bring resources and solutions to those businesses who want to accelerate their growth. If you want to see our future videos and interviews, hints and tips how to run a successful business, subscribe to this channel. So today I have our guest Bartek, who attended our previous podcast, which gained quite a lot of new followers and a lot of people watched it. So I asked Bartek to join us again because I have some more questions for him about how he runs businesses and especially cleaning businesses. Hello, Bartek.
Hello, Samuel. Thank you again for inviting me for the podcast today. I'm great to see you and have a chat with you again and try to help you to understanding some bits and bobs from a cleaning point of view and running cleaning business. Hello, everyone.
So let's start with some questions. So my first question, on the previous podcast, we did talk about how you started, yes, but I would like to go maybe deeper into this topic.
Okay.
So if you can remind us where the idea came from and how did you start?
The idea came from the way on that time what I'm doing. So I'm become to UK 2009 and I'm started the job as the hygiene operator. So that would be like my CV now, yes. After a few months, I'm become the step up for team leaders. After 6 months for supervisor, hygiene supervisor for food industrial. And before 3 years gone, I become as the hygiene manager, temporary hygiene manager. As at that time, I haven't any training for hygiene manager, so the business invest money to give me the training. So I went for almost 1 year training with technical department and professional interim hygiene manager on that time. And Peter, he was the guy who actually teach me, that was my teacher. He as well running the business, and he said that to me, this is good idea to have a look for the future, for my future. And actually that start, growth in my head. So that was like, I think 2012, 2013-ish, I'm not sure now, to start running the business. And actually 2014, actually with good background with hygiene manager at that time, with before hygiene operator supervisor, I opened the business. So that was 2014 March, 5th of March. I remember that because if you're looking now the year, so we celebrate this year 10 years of the business. So it's coming from my background. I have a lot of experience as the hygiene manager now, and on that time I've got the knowledge to do the cleaning, because everyone can do the cleaning. But if you want to go more deep with the business, you need really good background with knowledge, skills to do it.
Okay, sounds good. So congratulations, 10-year anniversary. So can you tell us, because in my background as an accountant and I support businesses also through my companies as a mentor, as a business partner, people always ask me when they want to start the business if they need a business plan. So can you tell us how your preparation looked like? What did you do before you actually started?
I'm looking if I can do this physically, yes. On day one, I didn't think about stuff, yes. So I've done some plan related to my work hours and everything. So that stage, we're looking with my wife, Evelina, to have a look how we can put this our full-time job plus additional job with the customer. So we make some plans, and the plans was some day off we use as the slots for the customer to building our portfolio, to building our pocket with the customer, the clients, to running the business. So the first stage was to have a look, can we do it? If, when we can do it. So that was more important. Related to, like you mentioned, accountant and everything, I have a chat with accountant, professionally meeting with them. It was related to what kind of business should be. Self-employed, I should be self-employed, I should be LTD. And I'm explaining my way to accountant, and she told me that should be LTD straight away, as she was aware I want to grow the business. I don't want to running small business. My idea was to employ more people. So yes, accountant is important.
Yeah, did you actually have a business plan, prepared?
So I finished the university, and yes, that was the marketing actually and running the businesses. So I know how to do it myself. And yes, I've done the business plan as well, because I thinking maybe I will be using factoring for that. But so they required factoring company required business plan. So I've done professional business plan. Of course, the answer is yes.
Okay. Because usually those who are starting business, they are worried about the initial cost, how much much would it cost to prepare business plan, how big it needs to be. And my advice is usually who is the business plan for. So if it's just for you, you just include the information important to you. But if you are looking for a financing, then you need to prepare the business plan for the other person. Yes. So, but still it's very important to actually sit down, prepare the business plan, think about SWOT analysis. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, think about all the costs and how it is going to look in 12 months time, and to have an idea what happens if, for example, this expenditure is bigger, what happens if this is bigger, what happens if this happens. So various scenarios, and I always advise people to plan the finance as well. Okay, and what about the market research? So how did you know that there will be demand for your service?
I'm just thinking people need the cleaners. 10 years ago, Facebook wasn't much popular like today, but I saw sometimes like question advert, oh, do you know someone who can help me with the cleaning? And I think the first, maybe not the first cleaning, but or maybe yes, coming from Facebook. I think coming from Facebook and from leaflets, which I put to offers to estate agents as well on that time. So I went to a few estate agents in my area, and not just my area, and to be honest, that works. So there wasn't any company cleaning like today. Today, everyone doing the cleaning, and not everyone running professionally the cleaning business, as they take it cash. They not invoicing because we have a many requests from customer. Can we pay you direct? I say yeah, direct, but to account. So this is coming from common sense. So people, clients know that is the practice. But as the culture for other cleaning business, you know that we teach people to do everything official, everything by statement, everything by invoice, every time money to account, because you can prove your business how is good.
So you do business coaching and mentoring.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And what you said is very important because you are in a business where cash is very common form of payment. And what people don't realize, or people who are running the businesses and take cash and don't put it in the books, they don't realize that one day they may want to sell the business, but the business cannot be sold because they lie about their income.
No evidence. There is no evidence.
There is, yes, exactly. There is no evidence of clients, of income, tax. So that's the tricky part. So yeah, everyone needs to think about future and how what I'm doing today is helping me in the future. And definitely through my investment group, we are looking at businesses which are not ready for sale because sometimes they handle cash and that's not a good practice. Okay, so going back to your experience. So you mentioned a qualified accountant. And I think this is very frequent question, especially on Facebook or social media, other social media. How do you choose the right accountant for you?
I think like everyone, review, Trustpilot, Google review, Facebook review, everything what you can have a look, people outcome about the person, about the business, that will help you. Because when you choose the cleaning business, when you choose the cleaning company for yourself, when you choose the school, when you choose business consulting person, you're always looking the review person. You want to find the best person for your business who can help you. And I'm always going that way. When you're going for holiday, you're looking the hotels, you choose the right hotel for your, how will say, stars versus money.
Yes.
I prefer always going that way. Choose the right company with good review, not cheap one with bad review, because on the end, by the day, that will be cost you a lot of money or can cost you a lot of money.
Yeah. From my own experience, when we started the education business, Private English Class Limited, we didn't focus on collecting reviews and testimonials. But what we always did was we put a lot of information and pictures on Facebook. So people could see that we actually have real students and people coming to our classrooms. So that was from 2011. So we were teaching in classrooms. And yeah, even though we didn't have feedback or testimonials collected officially, of course, we were always asking, oh, how do you like lessons? But we were never asking for written feedback. But it's important to show what you are doing, either to collect testimonials, to collect feedback, or to actually take pictures of your work. So in your case, probably you take some pictures of the buildings or premises or whatever you're cleaning. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because, anything can be written on the website, but people trust what they can see and what they can read from other people. Okay. So that's how you chose the accounting firm. Right. So going back to a topic which is quite common is cash flow. So how do you monitor your cash flow? What activities you do to actually be sure that everything is fine?
Okay, so first question is to people need to understand what that means cash flow.
Yes.
If they know what that means cash flow, they know they need to keep money on account. The business account is not what you can spending any penny for whatever you want. This is business money. This is not your private money. And you're building your cash flow related to people who pay you the invoice on account. You have to keep the money for any future payments, any future wages for staff, and you need to always keep so you can looking accountant who have a knowledge with bookkeeper, because this is connected together. How I am doing, I'm like the Excel, so I'm always put on Excel from last 10 years, so trust my cloud is so big now with all notice pictures from last 10 years, and related to the bills and everything I put on the Excel. When I spending the money, what was this? And I kept everything for my accountant. And
Yes.
every 3 months when we paying the VAT and everything, actually I have a contact with accountant, and I gave her everything, which is sorted in the sleeves by months. So it's very easy for her to find out everything. Plus she kept the statement, you know that everything. So this is for our people who listen us today. So you must be more organized in your job. So you need to do your homework related to business. It's not only looking the clients, it's more important to make sure you have a money for your advert, for the people, for equipment, for chemicals, and everything what you think is good for your business to running the business properly. So related to cash flow, as the trainer, as the mentor, I'm as well explain that for people. So there is longer conversation how to do it, what to do it, where we should to keep eye, what is the best way for that. So yes, so it's important cash flow, and it's important to understand to take the notice daily, weekly, whatever the business is size. Before I'm doing daily, now I'm doing more weekly, because when payments coming in sometimes from the invoice, I can have 5 customer, 10 customer with the same amount of payments, because of the rate is the same for everyone for the regular cleaning. So if we have a payment and clients forget put the reference number, sometimes it spend time to recognize who actually pay you the money and who is still outstanding. So yes, it's still manually. Of course, we use it as well, a lot of application for payments today. So it's a little bit different 10 years ago and today. But again, this is going for our course when we can explain that.
Yes. Yeah. We had such situations in the past as well with the education business, private English class limited, when we were teaching in classrooms and people were paying for private lessons. And let's say they had to pay £50 for a set of lessons. And when you ask 20 people to pay £50 and
Going to
then
15 pounds.
they forget to put the reference, and then you need to ask 20 people who paid. Yeah, so that was quite a
Yes,
funny story.
you're absolutely right, Samuel. So that's why you need to look at your account to make sure you know who pay you. And today, because we learn as well from that, we always ask the clients if you can send message to us, the invoice is paid.
Yes, yeah, and that's very important. What you said, that you have an accountant, bookkeeper, but you also keep the records in your spreadsheet, because that's your own record, and you don't need to speak to accountants to check what's going on. And I do the same thing with our companies. So we have few trading companies and also the investment company. And yeah, I have my own spreadsheet with the accounting firms. So I have a business partner. We have an accounting firm together, and we use various softwares like Zero and similar. So it's very nice and it's very good to have that overview. But what I have personally is a spreadsheet where I put the figures there, and I can just open it, and all the companies and their cash flow I have connected through formula, so I can see what's the situation in total. And then I can at individual companies and see, okay, oh, this is expenditure, and okay, so this is going up, this is going down, and so I'm monitoring it myself. So in terms of accounting, we would call it cash flow management or management accounting, where you have a different kind of spreadsheet to your accountant. And many businesses, what I speak to, they are struggling to understand what is going on right now. Yes, so they always need to ask accountants who can produce the accounts, but they are not management accounts. So if you are just one person running your own business, then probably that's fine. But when you are growing business, it's important to see, okay, these are my accounts for the past, this is where I am now, and this is my forecast. So what is going to happen next next month, in 2 months' time, 3 months' time. And that's what many businesses don't have. And also, a very important part is to explain that profit is not the same as cash. Yes, you can be profitable, you can send a lot of invoices out, but that's not cash. So on paper, you are profitable, and in real cash, you are maybe going bankrupt. So a lot of businesses don't recognize this. And through my activities in mergers and acquisitions, for example, yesterday I received a cash flow forecast, but when I looked at it, actually it's not a cash flow forecast. The person prepared a profit and loss account forecast. And that's a big difference because income and expenditure doesn't happen at the same time. Yes. So I will have a follow-up meeting with him and I will explain him, look, you are doing this activity, you put an income in the same month, an expenditure, but does it really happen in the same month? Or you need to spend money earlier and then get money paid later. So people don't make mistake. People make mistake when they are preparing or comparing profit with cash. Yes.
But I think, Samuel, like
Yeah.
you mentioned, related that what you say, I think that what you're doing actually is very good to explain business the way they are, yes? And you can see how long was our conversation related just cash flow, yes? I think this is why people need sometimes consultation, why people need to find professional accountant, because if you spend too much time for a lot of small bits like marketing, like accounting, looking the customer, see the customer, train the people yourself by yourself, you actually don't put enough focus. So people like me and you and my business partner Michael, when we support other businesses, I think this is the great idea because people can put more focus for that what they needed in them business to running the business, not looking the small bits when we can help them. So just related to your answer, because I think you put good topic for that, and that can be good content for speak with people on separate podcast because that can be a long story to explain that still. So
Yes. Yeah.
sorry for for stopping.
Okay, that's good. Maybe I will run ahead a little bit, but I will mention it at the end of this episode and explain. But yeah, because you mentioned how important it is to have that expertise. So whoever is watching and is interested in what we can offer together, you and me, and also your business partner, my business partners. So we are preparing something which will help business owners, especially in cleaning businesses enormously. So yeah, watch this space and you will know what we are preparing. So my next question is around marketing. So last time you invited Michal, who is a marketing expert and marketing strategist. So I would like to touch upon that topic again because I think someone who was watching the video messaged me. They wanted maybe some more details. So how important is to think about the marketing strategy at the beginning when you are starting?
You should ask twice this question. So first question is how I'm thinking about that 10 years ago and how I'm thinking today.
Okay.
Okay, so I will be clarify for you. 10 years ago, I didn't think about that. And I believe today is the mistake. I'm work with Michael from 2019 already, so 5 years. And my marketing till that time was different from that time. Yes. So I would say that didn't exist. Till 2019, I didn't put much focus for marketing and I didn't think about professional marketing. I will say more that was for me like, I have the customer, I have some people who work already for us, so it's good. When I met Michael actually showed me different way for the customer to find the customer. And the way which he explained me, he showed me that I'm still remember conversation about my website, the first website, yes. Doesn't looks good. Didn't work for a phone, didn't work for iPhones, Samsungs, yes. It was just like website, and when you open it on the phone, you have to scroll down by fingers on the screen. Now you can just scroll down properly one finger, yes, the thumb, and that's it. Before that wasn't like that. So he showed me everything what my potential customer leave my website because it doesn't work for them straight away. The website was only working for the computers. That's it. So yes, the marketing is so important because I lost few years with not great design of the website. Website not designed for the time when we are, yes. So I mean the tablets, was more popular tablets, phones and everything, mobile equipment, yes. What happened then after I think 1 year, 2 years, we become the partnership. So we co-founder I Love My Business. That's why I invite Michael last time for our podcast, to your podcast, because it's more important to explain people from his point of view and his knowledge. Physically, how marketing today in 21st century is important to running the business. If you are not on the social media, if you're not on on the Googles and any platforms, basically people can't see you. If people can't see you, they will no one call you. And like you mentioned about your school, actually I remember your advert, so because we met a couple of years first time, and actually then our way going different way, but we met because we visit your school for my wife. So my wife attended to your school a couple of years ago, and actually we met a few months ago again. So
Yes.
so our road was crossed again.
That's
Now
great.
yes, again, and now we are here together. So this is something what is important for people to thinking about marketing now. Yes, they need to think about that. They need to see the profit from that.
Yeah, as you explained, the marketing has changed over the years. So 10 years ago, when you were starting, I remember the same. In 2011, in the following few years, we were distributing leaflets. So like you did, we were distributing flyers to shops, you mentioned, or some
Yeah.
businesses. Yeah, so we were doing the same because that was the most effective way. Yes, so from the beginning, we were on social media as well. So we didn't disregard social media. We were on Facebook from, I don't know, from day one, or from early beginning, building the profile. And then in the following years, we were starting to use more and more Facebook groups and also Facebook advertising. Recently, I looked at our Facebook adverts accounts, how much money we spent, and that's a big figure. Now, when we don't run the campaign, Facebook is calling me, the Meta team is calling me why I'm not running a campaign. So they are monitoring who is spending what. And when suddenly I stop the campaign, they are calling me, why you are not running a campaign? We want your money.
And Google as well, they try call you as well. A lot of people from
Yeah.
they call you
Okay.
everyone want the money from us, from the
Yes.
business, small business, big
Yeah.
business. They are happy with
Yeah,
that.
but also the algorithms on Facebook change so much, and probably that's the topic you and Michal could talk for hours. So yes, algorithms change so much. So some businesses find it very difficult to find clients through Facebook advertising. So you need to be smart to actually know what is going on and to be up to date. So that's why it's good to work with professional like Michael. And also you mentioned the website. So again, that's something which people don't realize. So people who start a business, they don't realize that it's like a shop front. It's like you are walking on the high street and you are looking at the shop fronts, yes. So you see what is inside. So it should give you an idea what's inside. But what is important is that the shop owners or shop assistants, they change the shop front regularly. Yes. So they do amendments, they do some changes to make it more interesting, to show what is new. So because if you walk and pass the shops and you see all year round the same thing, you would think that, they are not selling anything new. Yes. And I say the mistake, and I want to know your opinion, Bartek, but in my opinion, people don't need to invest a lot of money at the beginning for the website. It's good to have a good quality website, but make a projection, maybe a cash forecast, and include some more expenditure that, yes, in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, I want to update the website. Again, in 2-3 months' time, I want to update the website. And I'm not talking about big changes and changing the theme and layout, because it would look like the shop has changed the owner. But I'm talking about small changes, maybe adding few features there which are new and up to date. And this way, the visitor will see the website every time, okay, they updated this. Oh, they have some feature or new service. Oh, they have new testimonial. So what do you think, Bartek?
Yes, Samuel. With Michael, we actually provide some packages for the customers. So we're selling the website versus the budget. And yes, basic website is still better than nothing. Of course, it still cost. So it's not the day one when you have to create your website, but as well, we went one step forward to the customer. We offers as well some payments, monthly payments, yes, when we supporting, when we want to show you can jumping from stage A to not to B, but to F or G, like that. So the website is, from my point of view, important. However, not the top high quality, just the top, which can help you to get customer. And during that time, you can just set up for more tabs and more window, whatever you want to add it on the website, yes? But the basic from us is still really good website for the customer, but it's not a lot of things there, yes? There is important about you, what you're doing, prices, testimonials. So this is the more important. When you're going forward, you can add more comments, you can link in this to any other websites, whatever you want, yes? But this is, again, there's budget. So we try to, when we have the consultation, marketing and business consultation together with customer, we are looking the best way on that day where we are and what will happen if we skip few steps for that, like I told you, 3-4 steps up front. And if we can give them something better, still, like I say, monthly payments, but you skip and you are far from the other business cleaning businesses, which was open at on day one. So two companies can be open on the same day, but because with our activity, with our knowledge and skills, we can offer you different way to be better than the other company. So yes, basic, good quality website is good. Testimonials is good. Show the numbers on the website is good. Show the area where you are is good. And any recommendation, like I said, testimonial recommendation, it's always help you. As well, I'm using upload the pictures. So we show some pictures from the jobs. This is as well related to SEO. So we need to remember to not put a lot of things on one website because it's going slowly down. And again, it's not good for potential customer who waiting for loading the page. But this is everything with Michael, what Michael offers for the customer. And yeah, I think that will be the answer from me.
Yeah, when it comes to websites, that's a big topic. I remember our first website with private English class. It was quite basic, but it didn't cost me much, only a lot of nerves. Because I chose a friend of a friend who was building it. And it cost me more nerves than money. So you need to decide whether you have money or you have nerves when you are dealing with web developers. But now what we do with our company Scale Up Outsourcing, we help businesses to build good quality websites, but within their budget, because we work with web developers who are not necessarily based in England, but in different countries. So there is a cost-effective solution how to build a website. And then you suddenly have a marketing strategist, a marketing professional, and a web developer building your website for the price of one person. So that's the solution we also offer as part of a bigger strategy, how to operate the business. But when it comes to websites, with the education business, we changed it maybe 10 times already. And with Scale Up Outsourcing, we try to make updates quite regularly, maybe every 2-3 months. And there is always a big revamp, maybe once a year. We look at, okay, is the website still suitable for what we are doing, how we develop the business, or do we need to change it entirely, or what we are going to do? So we do some kind of an audit whether what we are doing is actually on the website.
Yes.
So
I didn't mention about. Sorry, Samuel. I didn't mention about that.
Yes.
I'm on the stage today. Michael actually he looking my website for some rebranding, not big rebranding because our trademark is actually more knowledge from the people. They recognize our logo. But yes, looking forward, yes, it's good to review with marketing, web designer your website if it's everything okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, so another interesting topic I wanted to talk about is legal matters. So in the previous podcast, you mentioned you experienced some problems with some employees. Yes, your workers. So when was the first time you spoke to a solicitor? At which point you hired a solicitor, or when did you decide, oh, now I need a solicitor?
I think that was first time was one was related to the problem with the employers, but that was person who actually tried to stolen the business from us, from me and my wife.
Yeah, you explained in the previous podcast.
Yes. So that was more related to solicitor to sort this out. Actually, not just solicitor because that was involved as well police. That was bigger story, but it's not the case. It's the case to say yes, you have to find some solicitor who can help you.
Yeah.
I'm working with solicitor already now till today. This is nothing like I have to pay something monthly fee. This is only someone who know my business, and if something happen, I can booking the appointment and go ahead to sort out an issue. The other issue which happened, it was still before COVID, so nothing now. That was about the payments. Someone don't want to pay the invoice. Actually, they tried to say we never was there. Long of story.
How did you prove that you were there?
First, actually, that clients forget. He actually text us where is the key for cleaning and everything. So there was communication between us. Yes, Bartek, the key is ready in this place. When the cleaner coming in, put back the key on other place. So actually, the one of the messages was help us to show someone we are right. So the solicitor sent the letters, official letters to them. They have 7 days, of course, to pay. They still looking to not to paying, so we sent another one, and that was linking on the second stage with debt collection. So when they get the message that it's going to debt collection, the payment was in I think probably in 1 hour from receive the letter.
Yeah, it's usually because debt collectors also put extra charges and fees at the top.
Correct, and there was extra charge. So when I'm connect with the debt collection, we added already the fee for them. So there was an original invoice now to pay. They have to pay the other one because the time 14 days gone, and it was our issue. They don't want to pay that, and by the day when we're linking this to debt collection, they added the fee. We send them one more time, and the money come back to us straight away. I'm not sure they go to debt collection money and they pay me back, or I don't know that. I think they come back to me because I paid that fee already before we send debt collection company. They have a letter, so going that way, they send you the letters. The debt collection send to the customer letter. After a few days, they knock to the door. They come into you. So I think this is not the nice one stage.
Okay, so
however, they need to remember we done job for them, and they're supposed to pay for that. So we feel unfair with that. There wasn't nothing related to quality or not. What was funny, after paying the invoice, they actually asked to carry on with the cleaning. But we are decided to not go ahead. No, we didn't go ahead. No, we didn't go ahead. We just say thank you.
See.
If I have a one-time problem with payments, that I believe there will be more problems. And we don't.
If they pay you upfront?
What do you mean upfront? That customer?
Well, they will pay you first, and then you go and do the job.
No. We always invoice customer after job because we never know how long. Regular cleaning. Sometimes they paying us for the day cleaning. Sometimes they paying for the labor, physically hours, what is done for the customer. So you never know. So for that, we're using other application, which is again connected now to direct debit. So this is now more, I would say, more official, more related to money goes straight away to account. Then you can tick box as for the cash flow, and everything is going better now.
Yeah. Okay. So what you are I think there are 2 things very important to mention again. So one thing is you keep everything officially and record it, yes? Because if there is a problem, you can always look at the proof. You can look at emails, messages, communication, because it's black on white, yes? So you have a proof. So that's very important. And the other thing is that you have the contacts for solicitors and debt collectors. So again, for them, it's easier to help you because you have the proof.
Correct. Yes. And again, we teach people on our consultation meeting, we teach people to do it. Sign the contract, term of condition. Many questions: what to do if you have a cancel 1 hour before, what to do if customer go for holiday, what to do. It's been a request from I can see from people who running the business, self-employer. Bartek, I should have today cleaning, but they cancel me 1 hour before the cleaning. What I need to do now? I say, do you have the contract with the customer? No, I don't have any. So physically I say you can't do nothing.
Yeah, well, that's disadvantage when someone is taking cash to pocket.
Exactly. Yeah. So they don't pay the tax, they don't pay probably nothing. And when you're running your business, we have to pay what actually say our accountant. But those people who actually doing, it's not all of them, so don't take me wrong, but some people take people cash and they don't pay nothing. And when something happens, they looking support from other people like me, you, to, so what we can do? Physically, if you can't prove it, you have a problem.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And also I wanted to discuss a little bit more about the standards, the industry standards in cleaning. So, like, for example, in accounting, there are international accounting standards which globally are accepted by accounting institutions and they need to be followed. So what industry standards you need to follow in your business?
So I will be put like small advert on your podcast now. I'm the CPD trainer, so I have an accreditation in UK to do the training for cleaning businesses. We're working to building the bigger portfolio for our clients to give them more knowledge related to what they're looking. But yes, if you're cleaning any commercial, you need to always remember the color coding. Yes, you need to remember about the cost, which chemicals, what kind of chemicals. I have a phone call from cleaning company, cleaning company, and they have accident with chemicals, and they say hospital asked me for cost for MSDS cut. What is this? And I say, so how you running the business? Yes, and I say you don't know nothing basic, but it's good to running the business. So I told them exactly what is the MSDS. They send me the pictures, kind of chemicals which use it. So I found it on the Googles quickly, and I send them by emails, and they showed this in the hospital. And that was a few weeks ago. I would say months ago, 1 month ago. So yes, cost training, food safety, if you clean it, any pubs, any like food industry, food related to food, yes, so pubs, fish and chips, we can say. So we as well using the food safety, we use it the cost training, we use it the methodology of cleaning as well. We supply the risk assessments, manual handling, how to using Hoover, how to using more, lot of things, small things which you never think you should to use that, you should to have that. If you employ people and something happen, the insurance will ask you, as your people are trained, did they know what to do? Did they know how to work? And if you say no, they haven't any training, so they will not pay you nothing, because the person wasn't ready for work. So I'm as well a part of the British Clinic Association. I'm as well of the Domestic Clinic Association in UK. I'm of the one of the first member, to be honest, and I was like the sponsor on that time, years in this place, in this organization. And this is everything what is legal in UK, yes. So that's what's supposed to be looking at other cleaning company. More training, more knowledge, less problems, less risk for you, for your business, for your reputation, for your team.
I see. Okay. And yeah, that's good what you mentioned, that you support other businesses, but also you are an accredited CPD trainer, yes? And that leads me to something which two of us wanted to discuss. So I can now tell the viewers, those people who are interested in running business, cleaning business, or they are already running cleaning business, but they want to grow and accelerate the growth. So Bartek's team and my team, we are preparing a webinar for September for cleaning businesses and those who want to start such businesses. And the webinar will cover quite a lot of areas, but we are structuring it at the moment into three main topics. So business and finance related, marketing related, and industry standards and CPD training. And as Bartek, you mentioned, you are CPD accredited trainer. This training will be accredited and you will be able to provide the attendees the certificates, some form, yes? Okay. Yes, so somewhere in this video or in description below, there will be a link for our waiting list for the webinar, which we are working on these days. There will be a lot of useful information. As I said, it will be suitable for those people who want to start the cleaning business or who are already running a business and want to get to the next level, so who want to accelerate the growth. And so if you are interested to know more, subscribe to our podcast, to our YouTube channel. You will also find us on Spotify, and don't forget to find the link for the waiting list and put your name down to join the waiting list if you are really interested in our accredited webinars. So, Bartek, any last comments for today?
Yes, I think related to webinar, the podcast, what we're planning together, as well as this great idea. If you have any ideas, put the comments on below of our podcast, and maybe we can review that as well for more content to add it on next podcast. Yes, so if you are interested in something more topic which you would like to hear on our podcast, let know us to me, text to me, Samuel, or use our website. So as well, Michael, if you have any question related to marketing. And we are happy to say some bits and bobs about that, what you're looking as well for your business. So yes, that's it. And like I think we give you some information today and share our link.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, if you want to see my future interviews and videos and hints and tips in running a business, subscribe to this channel. I already have some other business investors lined up, but definitely we will follow up with Bartek and we will have our interesting videos for our series. And yeah, I hope to see you all on the next video.
Thank you.